It's time to find out what the fallout is in Dragon Age Inquisition. Haven has fallen to the Red Templars since we chose the mages. And that dude whose name I don't remember how to pronounce has taken over. We have moved to Skyhold, which looks like a much cooler base of operations. We only got to talk to a couple of my companions before I left, but I want to talk to the rest of them before we go off doing stuff. But we got to see Hawk, although it was not my Hawk, which was thoroughly disappointing, excuse me. Wait, what? The Forgotten Boy. Okay, yeah. So that's looking for coal. The part about Skyhold I think is going to be annoying is getting around the place and finding everybody. Haven was at least pretty flat.
My dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
Corypheus. That's his name. I hope you enjoy your dinner, Rocket.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valroyur who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles.
I was fixing to say, like, you're not going to look at me when you talk to me?
It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Well, thanks, Debbie Downer. I'll work on it.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed.
That's not what I would have said had I known that was what the
men and women who fight
said.
for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by.
Inquisitor?
Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require.
Why is her face blurry? It's like talking to Bigfoot, just a big out of focus thing.
So, this is Skyhold.
Indeed.
Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Man, I was just up there, dude. Oh wow, it's pretty.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Yeah, if we see him, he sees us.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to
And
do
you
it.
didn't do that in Haven because... I'll just say thank you.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people
You got
flock
it,
to your
Rocket.
banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I don't know, man. I felt like I had the title foisted on me, but, you know. I'll go the humble route.
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter.
So was this a trick question?
Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Or was it just a test of my conviction? Nah, man, I'm just a dude with a weird hand. Oh, how nice of them to leave me up here. Ah! So glad there's no fall damage. Alright, that's look for coal. Colon.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well.
The game's just stuck on a loading screen. What's it doing? Well, this is a fun little bug.
Set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Is it asking me a conversation option? Because I sure can't answer. Okay, I think I'm gonna Alt F4 out of this, and we'll try it again. Awkward. There we go. Okay. Play. I don't know what happened there. I suspect that might have happened because Cullen was saying something when I went and talked to him. At least it didn't crash in the middle of some huge battle or something at the tail end. Okay, connecting to Dragon Age servers, yes. What are you doing back? Weren't you just playing? I might have to talk to Blackwall and Vivian again, though. I don't know how frequently the game autosaves. Okay, so this was after I talked to Blackwall. Good, I can just head straight to Cullen. We haven't lost much time at all. It looked like I broke my knee. And then he just gets up and says, it's everything. It's fine.
Here at last. Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Okay.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Wow.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I've been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple
Welcome back.
amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
I haven't tried talking to Cullen yet.
You want a mage? Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it.
And in this
Science,
game,
Your
magic
Worship,
can't
is the
cure
way of
anything.
Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
Oh, the humors thing.
As you were.
Your worship.
All right, let him finish talking and
The
then
order was
interrupt
sent.
him.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, now we're going to try and talk to him.
Send men to scout the area. We
What
need
is
to know
going
what's
on
out
here?
there.
Yes, sir.
Cullen Bug Post Haven. Player cannot respond, so the dialogue is stuck. What the crap? I managed to bypass the issue by talking to Cullen whilst running the game in windowed mode. Oh, doing the look for cold dialogue before talking to Cullen worked for me. Okay, so we've got a couple of things to try, but we're pretty hosed right now. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to load, but the conversation continues, and then when it asks me to chip in into the conversation, I can't because I'm stuck on a loading screen. Oh, I hadn't tried a number. Evidently, this bug also happened somewhere else later in the game, so we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'm going to do the looking for coal thing first, and then I'm going to talk to Cullen. And I'm also going to save manually right before I talk to Cullen, so I don't have to keep doing this over and over again. I assume this came out on consoles first and it's a PC port. Because this is typically what you see when a game is not designed for PC first. Oh, it's saved after I talked to the surgeon. That's nice. Alright, let's look for
The
coal.
order was sent?
Yes,
Really?
Commander.
I
This
think
thing
we
is
found
not a
coal.
stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him.
Oh, cool.
These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit,
It is a demon.
if you prefer.
Is that why you
although
seem
the
so
truth is
emotionally
somewhat more
detached?
complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Explain more of this, please.
In my studies, demons either possess something from this world, or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally, you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
That's weird. What a strange character.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
Yeah, but they didn't
These
look
demons
human
were
either.
drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man.
Rex, thank you for the
It
host.
is remarkable.
I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Huh. What an interesting
Haven.
character. I really dig that.
So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
That's disconcerting.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away.
Stop telling
Smelling
stories
my
of people who are
daughter's hair
dying
when I
here.
kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
What are you? I don't want to make the assumption and feed it to him. I want him to tell me. He
Solus
probably
tried to
won't be able
explain
to.
what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while.
That's not...
Any chance you could explain it?
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
I'm going to let him stick around.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
Cole.
The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
This is not the I'm gonna... I don't think... let me put it this way. I don't think Cole is wrong. I think that ending his pain is the right way to go here. However, I'm gonna say give him a chance to see if there's a chance to see if perhaps occasionally Cole is wrong. Because I like the way that they develop him. He's almost like... he's almost got like a telepathy to know like who needs help and who he can't help, which is a really cool twist. I love that in a character. It's a really clever notion. But I'm going to say give him a chance to let's see if he's wrong.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't. And neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Okay. Cole greatly approves. Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay. Now we're going to save and talk to Cullen. I'm pretty sure it auto-saved after I talked to Cole anyway, but let's see if it's still broken.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes,
He's
sir.
not looking good.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well.
Fine.
Now!
I'll play it in windowed mode for the conversation. I mean, I'm going to have to talk to Cullen at some point. I'll be curious to know what, if Solus has the same talent tree that just any rogue has, or if he's got something unique. So for this conversation, the game window is going to be a bit smaller than usual. Not Solus, Cole, sorry. Yeah, you know, Solus, the rogue. Alright. Display graphics. We'll do... Resolution scale is not what I'm looking for. Display. Windowed. And I think we're going to have to bump that down a bit. Might as well bump it down to 60 anyway. Okay, so it's only slightly smaller, but it is in windowed mode. So we'll give this a shot and see what happens. Still glad I safety saved before I talked to him, though. double wield dagger boy.
Send men to
There it
scout
is.
the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now.
You got a rash? What's going on?
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
I'm kind of with Cullen on this. Like, I didn't like how Blackwell's conversation kind of...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to...
I got another mission for you if you're sober!
We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
There can be no mistakes this time.
I understand. At least we know what we must face. I will do everything I can to ensure
I don't know.
the
That kind of felt
security
like I
of
was
our people.
accusing Cullen of
You
that.
have my
That's
word.
not what I meant. It's not how I meant that to come out. All right, well, at least we got past that. Put it back into windowed full screen. And we'll let it run the 144. The stream won't get 144, but it hasn't exactly hurt to have it running at that anyway. Good evening, Fix. How are you? I like the Black Knight greetings emote. Looks good.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
What?
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed
You
help
mean
to
he was
walk.
bleeding?
Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
Black Knight.
You didn't try to end his suffering, did you?
No. He was dying already, and he welcomed it. The pain wasn't too much.
That kind of sounds like a yes, Cole.
Loving light, open arms. Andraste taking him home. He was happy. And sorry.
Sorry for what?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
What a cool character.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages.
Reese?
I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Uh-huh.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
Yeah, how did he know?
Hiding Rhys from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Rhys. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite. World feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
Ellie, thank you for the host. How are you tonight?
This is taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
This dude literally drifts upon, like, the mental wind.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The cold front that came through has not lasted. We're back at highs in the 75s and 80s and stuff. It sucks.
What do you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand.
Okay.
There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
So you wandered through the mage as a ghost, just killing people because you didn't know any better. Okay.
Sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Okay. Deal.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Rhys and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad
Back
day.
in the cupboard.
Rhys and Evangeline saved me.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Locate Rhys and Evangeline operation now available. Okay. So just to make sure Colin doesn't have anything else
need
extra to
something?
say. Anything about your
What do you think of
colleagues?
the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Oh, I can't ask him about Cole, dang it.
I should let you get back to work.
Because I'm pretty sure Cullen would be like, would be also in the camp of it's a demon, kill it. But I want to know more about Cole. There's something special about him. Why he behaves differently than every other demon we've ever run into. Haven destroyed by Darkest Menace. Yeah, we don't need that particular news. We know that.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right?
Yep.
Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
Yeah, I didn't expect it either.
I've apparently been through a lot. Yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
That's a great line.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhold rubbish so I can go play.
Oh, she's having trouble coming to grips with this.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe it or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
Not a
It
fan
can't
of
be
Sarah?
True. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough?
I can go for the practical answer.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition
What's up,
growing.
Dustin?
Oh, I can do that.
Like my package, it gives me stimuli.
No. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm
Her eyes
starving.
bother me. She's got, like, very enlarged eyes, like a dude from J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. All right, Vivian, we've already talked to. Let's make sure she's got nothing new to say. Oh. Oh. I want to help the circle.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were
Yeah,
plundered by scavengers.
but Ishtola
A
is not as
1,000 years of
annoying.
recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located. If you are interested in righting this wrong,
I'll look into it for you.
if you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
Okay, Circle Tome, Blackwall we've talked to. That's Iron... Oh, Iron Bull, we have not talked to him yet.
Can I help you?
And evidently we're not going to.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Do you need something?
Let's see if she'll tell me about her brother
I
now.
have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I
Ah!
prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time.
Ask for advice. Okay, we'll do that.
Yes?
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon. What does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
Dude, we got a camp full of mages, and the same principle applies to them. Keep an eye on them. When they lose their frickin' minds, kill them. End of story. It's very simple.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Use the glass cannons till they go berserk and start killing everybody, and then put them down.
Here, tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
It looks like it's a perfect spot for a bar, but, well, except for the forge. Yeah, okay, never mind. The forge wouldn't make any sense. I'm the perfect base planner. Alright, we've talked to Cullen and Cole. Varric.
Gilly, you suck.
Yeah, I know. What else is new?
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now.
She's slashing at a training dummy. You're
I told
fine.
the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Hawk should have been part of the Inquisition from the beginning.
Really? Anybody else you want to conscript? Your inquisitorialness? The first Talon of the Crows? Maybe the Empress of Orlais? The Inquisition's not a secret.
Oh, could you get him?
People join
He
by
was cool.
choice. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I haven't been intentionally avoiding it. I've just... When Rocket said that when I did that quest, it would be a point of no return, which is fine. I understand that. I thought it meant like a point of no return in regards to the end of the game. Not just, oh, you are putting off Act 2 until literally the last moment. So, yeah, I totally did not understand. So, yeah, I totally Why am I... Well, I've been playing it for quite a while.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Maybe.
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister.
Two
a priest
ads.
of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry Tale.
Yeah.
We'll talk to this warden friend of Hawk's and draft a plan to kill this Darkspawn.
It's not that simple.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
It shouldn't... Oh, I know what's wrong. Crap. No, I don't. What I did though, the dashboard has like half of my stats chopped off, so I can't keep an eye on like how long I've been doing this. So I refreshed, and when I tried to get it back, I accidentally clicked on the start an ad thing. So I apologize about that. I didn't mean to do that.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Yeah, so for the record, although this triggering of ads was an accident, I very much apologize about that. I turn the ad scheduler off, and I run a 2-minute ad break during my countdown, and that's the only intentional ad break I run. So it gives like half an hour of free entry. After that, what I prefer is people watch an ad to come in, and then they can stay in for the whole thing ad free. The ad scheduler prevents that, which is why I turned it off. I didn't mean to trigger these, so I'm sorry. I ran a 2-minute 30-second ad break by accident. I need to get that off my quick actions. Sorry about that.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
I mean, like I said, I would prefer that Twitch ran no ads, or I would prefer not to be able to turn off ads entirely. Hold on. I understand that Twitch has a platform to maintain. It's expensive to maintain. I think Twitch runs at a loss. I get it. At the same time, you know, it is. I feel like the ad scheduler is pitched as an item of streamer convenience, but is actually a tool developed by Twitch to shove more ads down people's throat. Because if you're non-subbed and you're in chat, you will see ads every time the ad scheduler dictates, as opposed to what normally happens, which is when someone non-subbed comes in, they see one ad, maybe two. It might be one or two. I'm not sure. And then they can stay for the entire duration of the stream ad-free. I would rather go with option B than stick with Twitch's convenient option, which shoves more ads down people's throats. I thought about maybe triggering ads during BRB, but the problem is you have to trigger 1 minute 30 seconds of ads to get the maximum pre-roll no ad. It's 30 minutes of no pre-roll ads. Number one, 1 minute and 30 seconds of ads is not on the quick action list. And number two, that's a lot of ads to shove down people's throats who are already in your channel. So I just turn the ad scheduler off. I run 2 minutes of ads during the countdown. That's mostly why the once the ads expire in the countdown, that's when I start kind of like going into the main scene now. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. What have I let loose? This is not your fault.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Look, man, regret does nothing. Action does everything. Stop regretting, start doing. Man, Varric is really stewing. Whoa! Dude, neck just snapped up.
Battling the demons of paperwork? That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow.
We were just talking.
I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing.
You're not my disciple.
I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
You followed Hawk. I mean, Hawk's not really a chosen one, but...
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
A what now? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was about to launch a minigame, and I'm like, please don't be Gwent. Please don't be Gwent.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Anything up here? No? Okay, cool. They don't let you abort climbing a ladder mid-progress.
Greetings. I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
Oof.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach.
A fascinating theory.
The blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
He was already kind of a monster.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
So what was the orb's original purpose?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. It spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse
I
to
think he'll get
acknowledge that you
over
had
it.
done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible, assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What does God need with a starship?
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
So we can start chipping away at the base of his power and
I'm
just
interested in what you
weaken
told
him.
me of yourself and your studies.
What up, Perm?
Time, I'd like to hear more.
All right, let us go.
Nope, 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 nope.
Okay.
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Well, well, well.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
How long can it take to look at a mark on my hand?
A magical mark of unknown origin? Tied to a unique breach in the veil? Longer than you might think. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to get accurate answers. Just threaten death if they don't. No, I just... Of course she did.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes.
Haha! I nearly died.
You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
If you had run, Cassandra would have been certain of your guilt. She'd have hunted you down.
You are likely right. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
That was kind of trippy. It does look like he has like a necklace that's like an elven shoe, doesn't it? But not, it's almost got like a curled tip, like Santa's elves kind of thing. This isn't how it happened.
You didn't say it that way, I don't think. You just said it.
Is that how you remember it? That is what I mean about perception shaping our existence.
But that's only true in the Fade.
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
Just figured that out, did you?
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Oh, this is cool. That was a great conversation too. A bit cliched for sure, but still cool. Wardrobe. Take. New watchtower. Oh, so this is my bedroom, is it? Cool. Upgrade Skyhold's garden. What up, Rocket? The time show? You're not even going to say it's the Wheel of Time?
They've certainly spared no expense.
The time show. Oh, the window. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, wheel. I remember proper nouns. Another demo, eh, Rocket? Thank you. So, no matter what, I cannot kill myself at Skyhold. Got it. Oh. You said the window on the... Oh. Yeah. I know proper words! Ayah! Yeah, it won't let me do that either. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to, it looks like I'm gonna have to take the stairs like a normal human being. Nope. There's a command. That conversation in the last episode of the Wheel of Time is pretty much the only thing I liked about that last episode. I don't like saying it, but, you know, it is. Sit in judgment. Yes. Let us judge. Who comes before me?
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence
It's a bit
and the burden.
spiky.
It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment.
It's like I'm sitting in the mouth of a Zerg.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Oh, we gotta do this.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
The verdict is always guilty, the punishment is always death, and the verdict is decided before your trial. Do you consent? Let us begin!
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Like sheep to the slaughter.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Morgan the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
Dude. The clip of that goat just splatting into the side of the castle was just brilliant.
You answered the death of your clan with a goat.
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Is it called a gibbet? Go to Teventer. Have fun.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
Go be a burden elsewhere.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Wow, everyone liked that verdict. You're welcome. Oh, there's someone else to judge. Yes, I like this.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
I really want to kill him. I know that he did what he did on the for his son, but that doesn't excuse his actions.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
Whatever.
Baldy, pass me a sensu bean.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away?
Sriracha.
Lose it all in the
Because I'm not.
Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Nope, it's Cayenne. Oh! Oh, that's... I don't like the Tranquil. The Tranquil thing is terrible. I think. I really love the irony of this, or I really like the poetic justice of this one. This? No, 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 no. Tranquil.
The magic you wielded was beyond anything this world has ever seen.
Oof.
And must never see again.
Whoops.
Geryon Alexius, I sentence you to tranquility.
Tranquility? So be it. Death would be preferable.
Which is why I subjected you to this. Oh, there's no one left to judge. Oh, that's cool. Love it, love it, love it. So, mages obtain their power, and of course, from a lore perspective, if Rocket or Fix or whoever knows more wants to correct me, mages obtain their power through their connection to the Fade. But it also becomes like a source of part of their personality of sorts. To me, like, making them tranquil severs their connection to the Fade. From a normal real life equivalency, I would call it a lobotomy.
This is taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
All right. It's like lobotomizing him to be.
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
All right, storage. I'm not interested in.
Inquisitor.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
All right. Throne. What else can we change it to? That. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the Kirkwall one. It's a bit it's a bit obelisk for my taste, but I think it looks cool. Okay, so that's Varric, Vivian, Josephine. We have not talked to Josephine yet. Spent like the first hour of the stream just talking to everybody.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say?
Oh,
That
we
she'd
haven't
rather
talked to
drown
her
herself
either.
than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things.
Liliana does? Really? Okay.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Sounds kind of impossible.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Oh. I didn't know we were talking to the angry video game nerd.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
Are are your clothes cast from gold?
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jennar still won't respond to our letters.
He won't
and
remember
Sarah,
it.
Can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it?
Hey,
Then
she
there's
really
Dorian.
loves hot dogs.
The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Time flies when you're discussing politics, I guess.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite.
I'm not trying to flirt with Josephine.
You must think me quite the gossip.
Oh, there's the option.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going.
Look, all I said was she could talk to me. I didn't know we were going to wind up here on the balcony, like, chatting, like, for an hour. Hiya! Oh, well, let me... Oh, because the door is over here. Gotcha. Right? Like, I know it didn't... I really wanted to be like, that kind of escalated quickly, but it didn't really. Alright, Liliana we've not talked to, nor have we talked to Dorian. Why is Solus the only one I found? Oh, because I ran into Dorian first, and then he did that "now wake up" thing, and I forgot to go back here.
I was going to use them for dinner.
No. This is the wrong way. Are they hiding in the... They're hiding on a different elevation, aren't they? No, they're not. Where the crap are they? Pretty. No, what are you talking about? No. And we still need to talk to Cassandra. Cassandra approved of my first tribunal choice. She didn't disapprove of my second, so I'm going to talk to her again. We're still trying to keep that Cassandra flame a-burning.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes?
You
Then,
got it,
out of
Blurry
nowhere,
Man.
An archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped.
So, you know, conversations usually go two ways. If you're just going to talk for me and I'll just stand here, I can give you a cardboard cutout or something. I don't have to be here. No.
The attack was unexpected.
No!
We're all rattled.
I'm not rattled. I'm the hero of this tale.
Then why isn't Corypheus after you?
I'm not... No! I never agreed to that poll.
That's dangerous work. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales.
Funny how that
But
works.
Here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
Nuh-uh.
You know how it is.
You started that
They
poll.
say dark
I said...
spawn were always there.
We'll talk later.
Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise?
No.
No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's dark spawn, what other explanation is there?
No. You specifically cut out several words from that clip. Fix just started a poll out of nowhere to try to induce chat into choosing Dorian as my romance choice. I said from the moment I noticed the poll in chat that I would not respect the results of that poll. And then Fix does some creative clipping to make me say something else. No, I'm not going with that. It doesn't sound like me. Oh, it's very convincing, Fix. What? Me troll Gilly? No, you must be crazy. I would have used it as confirmation that I was going in the right direction, Rocket. Let's see. He could be lying.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade.
Oh, look! Another great poll.
But I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped.
Then we're
Men
on the
like
same
him
page.
Ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. Ah, Fiona's here. Does it tell me who started that poll? I don't even have to look. I know who it is. I'm quite certain who said that. That's definitely a Fix poll right there.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way
I'm working my way up to Supreme Master of the Universe. Not quite there yet.
Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
I believe in your cause. What the that Dark Knight emote? What? Okay, Dustin.
You rebelled for good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things.
Weird emotes, dude.
Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Totally normal.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
Yeah, so Fix's poll is over, and it determines that the question, or the answer to the question, is Gilly a lying liar, is he betrayed us. Good evening, Diggity. How are you? Oh yeah, it's Chinese New Year. Asian is not always Chinese, dude. Aha! You admit your complicity in this poll. I tricked you, Fix. My tribunal finds you guilty.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the circle. I had an opportunity.
Are you sure? Because you said it didn't sound like you earlier.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
Wow. You are backing up the choo-choo train to cover up another act of yours. Very clever.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
How did Alexius...
I've been meaning to ask. How exactly did the Venatori take
Fiona
control in
seemed
Redcliffe?
really out of it.
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
So you let your fear take control.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
Until you start becoming demon-possessed. Then you're going down. Just saying.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair?
Yeah.
Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his
Extremely
father,
dismissive.
Marek, back when I was a warden.
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No, it's too late for that.
Rats.
I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him.
He seemed extremely harangued and busy.
The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Pretty soon, yeah. Why? Let's see. Varric, Vivian, Dorian, Liliana. We haven't talked to Liliana yet. Oh. Fiona is Alistair's mother? I 100% did not catch that. Obviously. Baron Plucky. I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved, he is a holy terror. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sister to come over. You should have seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prized raven. All she had to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder, all sweetness, and nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it? I don't know, Ellie. Do you practice blood magic? Your little baby birds are super cute. Sure, I would love to read it. Will you let me read it? Okay, find time to close a border. Without the Grey Wardens, the Blight will take Ferelden. Wow, it's a long one. Okay. Oh. This is a message from Blackwall. Word is that the king of Ferelden is dead, and his successor, Logain MacTyr, decrees that no warden set foot in the country. Whoa. Okay, we got that. Alright. There's Liliana.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
Why? Everybody's willing to take responsibility. We got outplayed by a force that we didn't know existed. Stop blaming yourself.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose
against
my
that
agents.
force.
And instead, we lost Haven.
It would not have stopped that from happening. Or we could have lost both.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
Exactly.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance.
We were still
My
ambushed.
people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Yeah, but not for nothing.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
I don't know if Liliana really needed assuaging right then, but still. Schmooples the Second is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pan. This is about pets. Felician. Schmooples and Felician, you are terrible about naming pets. I've arranged for Gardner to take over nug keeping. It's her nugs. Good lord.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
Do we open this wound? Let's see what she says.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero of Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
You have the right to feel what you feel. One thing, just a random PSA, one thing I really agree with her on here. No one has to shoulder their burdens alone. You're never alone. You've got friends around, talk to them. It matters. It matters to know that what you're going through is something that you can share with others and share the burden together. Just saying.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Yeah, that's it. Just bury it down deep.
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals
Everybody's
are sympathetic
awaiting
to our
her next
cause.
move.
Others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
That's no different from when we were at Haven.
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did? What of it?
I just thought it was interesting, I guess.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets. Made mistakes.
A human being.
It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Yeah. I will always, always, always respect a leader more who is willing to admit their own mistakes. Always.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her.
Wait, what did I just say? That's not what I'm...
Love
No.
is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So, to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
Okay.
We'll talk more later.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to ask what I asked there. We are going to take an AFK. I will be back in a couple minutes. In the meantime, enjoy these clips and we'll keep on going. I know we've done a lot of talking over the past little while. Something momentous just happened in the game. I get it. But we had to catch up with everybody before we started going out and doing stuff again. I'll be back in a few. Man, Dragon Age has grown a lot since then. Okay. So I kind of maybe lied a little bit. Before we go do all this stuff, I do want to talk to Cassandra one more time. Is she still out here? Good. Cassandra, and then we'll go out and do stuff. Skyhold is just beautiful. Who are you?
Scout Harding.
Oh.
What's been going on?
Secret Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
I should go.
I can't disagree with
Someone
that.
left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. Yes.
Okay, I'd like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Fair.
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak.
Dang it!
openly.
Come on, man!
Another time, perhaps.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay. Go to the ward. Okay, what do we have in terms of quests right now? Oh, good lord.
Lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon
Up into the
right.
keep, and we'll take a look at the war table.
It's looking good. Not good enough, but good.
Is Mother Giselle dead? It is definitely more annoying to get to the War Council now. Oh, okay, good. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have an Inquisition perk now. Inventory capacity. Opens up new dialogue option. Yeah, I gotta go for the dialogue options. I'm sorry. I know it's probably the stupid choice to make, but
Haven
still.
was trying.
Falomire resources, Hinterland's resources, Shadows over Denerim. I offered the Rebel Mage a safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drive my uncle out of his own town. Oh, this is Alistair. Was in the best of moods when I first met you. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. Isn't that the way? Yep. Like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need you to find them and drive them out. Okay. Aid in the manhunt. So Josephine can't go.
Let's see what we have.
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to send Colin. Disaster in the deep roads. Crap.
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Investigate Frostback base. There's so much crap on the table now. Stop Venatori activity in the west. Friend in Canaris. I can't stop it now. Oh my goodness. The Emerald Graves? We've been contacted by... Do you have a recommendation before I do anything, Rocket? I'll give you a moment to answer, just in case. Do all the no time things first. So the things that cost power? That costs time. Time. I could do that. Friend in Canaris. According to Dorian, almost. That's time. Hunterfell? That's a short one. There's so much on the table now. Minutes. 27 minutes. Darkspawn threatens status. King Behelen. Yeah. Do you know which one that was? Okay, here's a no time one. We can ensure instruction for the legions who want to join, but can we expect the Inquisitor to remain a leader while training with a subordinate?
Inquisitor.
That's time. Time. What? I'm stopping. For Lay or for Reldon?
Gilly, look at chat, you dingus.
That's time. That's time. Acquire the Arcanist. Okay. Skyhold has incredible potential for runecrafting and mastercraft smithing. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The War and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and a reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. Okay. Alliance can overwhelm any concern. Yeah, I'm going to send Colin to protect her. It's instant, but yeah. Okay, we did that. Search for the Hack Rider is time. Well, Cullen's back. Like, that was an instant, so he's back already. Dorian's request. Okay. I'm out of the war table. Oh. So I assume that's the Arcanist. No? All right.
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
A Tevinter mage by the name of Aurelius has been noted in the King
I've
company of
arranged
King
an accord
Marcus.
between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be
Member of
useful
the
to us after
Venatori.
all.
Having the Navaran king under their sway would give... Okay. Ambush and capture him.
Inquisitor.
That may not have been the right person to send out on that, but I kind of agreed with... Like, Josephine is like, oh, just tell the king he's got a spy in his midst. He'll understand. Nah, man, just deal with the spy ourselves. Oh. Oh, after sending out Joe and... Okay. I apologize. I misunderstood. I sent out Liliana, and for some reason I misunderstood that as Josephine. That's done. Completed. In progress.
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced. I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago.
Oh, this is
the records
Dorian's
are
mission.
lost.
Or no, this is Cole's mission. Reeves had originally intended to be at the Conclave, but Evangeline convinced him not to go. Yeah, Josephine, go get him.
At your service.
I'm curious, like, Cole is a character I'm very, very, very curious about. I want to see where that goes. There we go. Now what? There is so much to do after doing this. Whoa.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
What?
Hello there.
Hi.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Parrot.
You're the magical advisor.
You're him, the Inquisitor. I'm Dagna, Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. The breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
She looks familiar, yeah.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classic, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Oh, that's very reassuring.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born in the forge. That's literal in this mythcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
Hang on. Oh, I remember her. She's the dwarf who wanted to go off and study magic. I remember her. And I had to talk her father into letting her go. I remember that. Yeah, I did look it up, but like as soon as I saw her picture, I was like, I remember her.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Harrod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's
Dude, I played Dragon Age Origins like 2.5 years ago once.
Can do more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
What's the story with enchanting?
Enchantment?
In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. It drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make
Yeah,
sure it
you
goes
made
just
that claim a while back, like, I have a goldfish memory too. And I'm like, I don't buy it. You remember far too much for that kind of thing. That's not what I meant to do.
ready for anything, Inquisitor.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. They'll all see.
Okay. Oh, so this is the masterwork thing. 40% plus 10 to stats on success. Oh, dude, I would save scum the crap out of this. Oh, it makes crafting so much better.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. Okay, that's super cool.
Wow. Do you guys have like meetings where you get together and like write stuff down? Oh, Give me.
The full 5 this time. What's this? We're in contact. You may be able to say more. We didn't do that. No! They very much do not help, Ellie. Recovering phylacteries.
Gilly, look at chat, you dingus.
Okay. Oh. Specializations for the Inquisitor. Okay. Yeah!
Inquisitor, I heard a tapping. My skills are required.
And you are?
Speaker Vios Anaxas. I have come from Navarra as a voice for the dead. Welcome them, and they will serve your cause.
Alright, I am back. I'm sorry. Never did his... Halfway through Witcher 3. Impressive. I honestly think I need to give The Witcher another try. Aside from the TV show. Like, I know that a lot of people really enjoy the TV show. I've heard it's very good. That's great. But, like, when I went through The Witcher on stream the first time, I was going through some stuff, and it kind of hit me in a sore area, and I stopped. So, yeah. Okay. Come through from Navarra as a voice for the dead.
The Inquisition is open to any allies.
Warmth I do not often find. Thank you. I am of the Mortalitas. We tend to those who have passed and revere their lives by honoring them in death. And when the living are threatened, we give the bodies of the dead physical purpose once more. Necromancy, Inquisitor. The dead will serve for you.
No, dude. No. No. No.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
It is not for everyone. Yet we all reach beyond life. You have already killed many out of necessity. To stop at death is wasteful. Death can make allies of enemies. Death can rend the battlefield. Death can terrify.
People will fear me.
Don't you want to terrify?
No!
Fear means there are fewer to fight next time. Fear means lives are saved.
I don't want to raise a zombie horde, dude. No.
You're a mage who manipulates life. How is this not blood magic?
Exactly.
Blood magic consumes life. It tears at the living to manipulate and destroy. It is a cancer among our kind. We honor life by venerating the dead. We give their mortal form purpose. In combat, perhaps only for a few moments, but that is still more than they had. More than opposing you normally allows.
I'm not committing to this yet.
Hello? Yes, hello. I am your trainer.
Yes?
I am your trainer.
You said that.
Good, because it has been a long journey. The cause is just, and if we don't start soon, you won't have time to learn. I am your trainer.
She's nothing if not repetitive.
You seem a little scattered.
It's nothing. I'm just a little fatigued. It's nothing. Thank you. I was charged with studying the breach and the subsequent rifts to discover how they affected traditional disciplines. I was enthralled. So were the 19 others, I presume. They're dead. They learnt the power, but couldn't wield it. Rift Mage Inquisitor. The forces are incredible. And with training, you will be incredible.
What?
I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
What?
Tell me why this would best suit me.
You are the Inquisitor.
And?
You deserve power that casts your enemies aside with the abandon of a creative force, crushes them with your very will. That is the promise. Who better than you? You are the Inquisitor.
You're not making any sense.
The rifts were triggered by the breach. There's already a school of magic.
A school? No. Yes. Sort of. The holes in the veil flooded us with magic, and that can be used. It changed some rules, modified them, enough that the careless inverted themselves, old forces in new forms. Others will try, their results will vary, but you will have the best instruction. Because
what?
Your trainer has already taken the risk. The price has been paid.
Let's see what the third option
no,
is.
I can't commit yet.
Hold and declare, Inquisitor.
What do you mean?
I ask your intent. I was summoned to oversee training, and I would know my charge. I am your commander in this matter. Commander Helene.
This isn't a formal position. Why treat it so seriously?
Because that is what it requires and deserves, recruit. I teach the skills of the Knight Enchanter. It is a rank. It is a life. Understanding its hierarchy is the first step. You already know this. You were not made Inquisitor and then taught to lead. I will teach you how to rise to your place. How to join your warriors, spectral blade in hand. How to command the ranks while standing beside them. Are you ready?
No, that's not what I want to do.
Commander is a title I associate with human forces.
Knight Enchanter has roots in Elven tradition, but it has utility in every tradition. There are no borders for the mage who wields a spectral blade. There is respect, and there is fear.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
I cannot. Only you know if you are fit to lead with more than maps. Do you have the mettle to raise a blade in grand melee? To have your presence make heroes of your charges? This is a path for leaders. You tell me if you are worthy.
Who granted your rank? What forces have you served with?
I cannot say.
Then how do I know you're capable?
You know because I have told you, and I will teach you the same authority.
I can't commit to this yet.
Hello? Yes? I am waiting for you to complete your task. If you do so, you can be a Rift Mage. I know how not to die, and I can teach it.
I'm going with this.
Incredible.
The rifts were triggered by the breach.
I already asked for this.
A school? No. Others will try, because your trainer has already taken the risk. The price has been paid.
You didn't mention your name.
I am your trainer.
That isn't a name.
Is what I am. I try very hard to remember that much. There is so much else to keep in mind. Understand, Inquisitor, that I have learnt it all very quickly, so you do not have to.
Who charged you with studying magic from the rifts?
The Mages Collective. I did not just say that. Yes, I did say it, and we're proud to help. Quickly and commit people to this rift magic. Many people.
I kind of love the insanity of this person.
We're very proud.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
You are the Inquisitor.
And?
You deserve power that casts your enemies aside with the abandon of a creative force, crushes them with your very will. That is the promise. Who better than you?
I'm doing this.
You are the Inquisitor.
Very well. Show me how this should go.
It goes places you have been and some you have not. That is necessary. So the price is not paid twice. Follow the instruction and you will know the way. You'll understand the power. Then I'll show you more. After all, I am your trainer.
Yes. Yes, you are. All right. Unfortunately, I need to call it a night here. I know I'm a few minutes early, but I also kind of started a few minutes early. I know I've had some AFKs and stuff, but I do need to get going.